Let me tell you something. Self-doubt is one of the most dangerous things in this world. It doesn't barge in. It doesn't shout. It doesn't wave its arms in your face. No, it slips in like smoke through a crack in the door, quiet, undetected. And by the time you notice it, it's made itself at home. It's whispering in your ear, sitting at the head of your table, steering your decisions. You hear it in the most subtle of ways. Maybe you're not ready. Maybe you're not good enough. What if you fail? And here's the thing. It doesn't sound like fear. It sounds like logic, like reason, like protection. But hear me out. Self-doubt is not protecting you. It's paralyzing you. You weren't born with self-doubt. You didn't come into this world unsure of your voice, your worth, or your purpose. You learned to doubt. You picked it up from rejection, from failure, from criticism, from the moment someone laughed at your dream, from the time you tried and fell, from the silence that followed your voice. But here's the truth you need to hold on to now. What you were taught, you can unlearn. See, the mind is a pattern machine. It builds what you feed it into. If all you ever tell yourself is that you're not enough, it becomes the soundtrack to your life, the default setting. But if you flip the script, if you start feeding your mind truth, start reinforcing your worth instead of rehearsing your weaknesses, everything begins to change. You don't erase fear. You replace it with action, with repetition, with belief. Confidence? That's not a gift. That's a grind. It's built brick by brick. You build it every morning, and you show up when you don't feel like it. Every time you keep a promise to yourself. Every time you move in the direction of your purpose, even when you're scared out of your mind. You build confidence in the shadows, not in the spotlight. That's where the real work happens. So let me ask you straight. How much longer are you going to wait to believe in yourself? Another year? Another apology for dreaming too big? Another approval from someone who doesn't even approve of themselves? Listen to me. Your breakthrough isn't waiting for a perfect moment. It's waiting for a decision. The moment you stop outsourcing your beliefs, it is the moment you start changing your life. You've been told that belief follows success, but it doesn't. Belief precedes it. You don't believe because you've made it. You make it because you've chosen to believe. Even when no one clapped, even when no one understands, you've got to see it before it exists. Speak it out before it manifests. Walk like it's real, even when the world thinks it's not. That's what belief looks like. And don't misunderstand me. I'm not asking you to fake confidence. I'm asking you to fight for it. I'm asking you to fight for it. I'm asking you to fight for it. Because self-doubt will always be there, waiting in the hallway, hoping you stay silent. But the moment you speak up, the moment you move forward, the moment you say, no more, that's when fear starts to back down. Look at every great name you know. Jordan was cut. Oprah was dismissed. Rowling was rejected. But they didn't fold. They didn't accept the verdict. They rewrote it. They made a different choice. They believed anyway. And because of that belief, not talent, not luck, but belief, the world had no choice but to catch up. So here's your move. You want to silence self-doubt? Then act. You don't need a master plan. You don't need permission. You need one small step, and then another. Self-doubt feeds on hesitation. But action? Action starves it. You act. You get a win. You build evidence, and evidence becomes belief. Don't underestimate the power of a single decision. One morning, where you get up when everything in you wants to quit. One prayer you whisper through tears. One time you spoke your truth in a room full of silence. These moments, these are the bricks of transformation. Stacked them. Self-doubt is like fog. It clouds the path but doesn't change the destination. The mountain hasn't moved. You just can't see it yet. So keep walking. One foot, one step, one breath at a time. Because the fog will lift. And when it does, you'll realize you weren't lost. You were just becoming. And if no one has told you lately, I will. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are not broken. You're in the process. You're in motion. You are being built. And the fire that built you, it didn't come to destroy you. It came to refine you. So don't stop now. Don't you dare shrink back. The world doesn't need another voice silenced by fear. It needs your fire, your voice, your vision. It needed someone bold enough to say, I believed, even when it didn't make sense. Let this be the day you stop doubting who you are. Let this be the moment you say, enough. Let this be the shift, because self-doubt may knock, but belief will answer. And when they ask you how you rose above fear, how you overcame the doubt, you'll say, I believed before it made sense. Before it was easy. Before I felt ready, I believed, and then I became.